Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second day of the first set of public hearings of this Commission of Inquiry. The public hearings during the course of this week are on the closure orders and terrorism designation of a number of Palestinian human rights organizations, and they're called by the Independent International Commission of Inquiry on the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem and Israel. My name is Miloon Kothari. I'm one of the commissioners of the Commission of Inquiry. Our chair is Navi Pillai, who unfortunately cannot be with us today, but present with me in the room is Chris Sadoti, who's also a commissioner with the Commission of Inquiry. The Commission of Inquiry was created by the United Nations Human Rights Council in May of 2021 to investigate in the occupied Palestinian territory, including East Jerusalem and in Israel, all alleged violations of international humanitarian law and all alleged violations and abuses of international human rights law leading up to and since 13th of April 2021. And we were asked to address all underlying root causes of recurrent tensions, instability and protraction of conflict, including systematic discrimination and repression based on national, ethnic, racial, or religious identity. The Commission reports to the Human Rights Council and to the General Assembly on an annual basis. The Commission of Inquiry has already released 2 reports. Its first report was presented before the UN Human Rights Council in June 2022, and the second report was presented on October 27th, just 10 days ago, before the Third Committee of the UN General Assembly. In the scope of its investigations, the Commission has scheduled its first set of public hearings on 2 topics. As I mentioned, the closure orders and terrorism designation of a number of Palestinian NGOs, and on the incident surrounding the killing of the journalist Shireen Abu Akleh. Victims, witnesses, civil society organizations, and legal representatives will be invited to provide relevant testimony to the Commission in this forum. The fact that the Commission will focus the hearings on these developments and incidents does not mean it considers them to be more important than others. The Commission had to prioritize, as these hearings are unfortunately limited in time. The Commission will only be able to hear this week a limited number of civil society organizations, representatives, witnesses, and victims. The Commission may organize another set of hearings at a later stage as its investigation progresses. The Commission is very grateful to those who have agreed to participate in these public hearings, which are being broadcast live in English. The proceedings and the publicity given to the testimonies has been explained to the witnesses appearing before us, and they have agreed to testify in public of their own free will. They know that what they say is being broadcast and recorded. They are also free to decline to answer any question that we put to them. The hearings are not judicial. The Commission is not a court. It's not a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. During the hearings, questions will only be put to the witnesses by the 3 commissioners. The aim is to allow victims and survivors on all sides to speak for themselves and to the international community in a formal but comfortable setting. In that way, we hope that their concerns will be better understood by a worldwide audience, and especially in the region where the events have taken place. The Commission has invited the concerned states to provide all documentary evidence and information in their possession or under their control pertinent to the designation of the Palestinian NGOs and the killing of Ms. Shireen Abu Akleh. Today's hearings will focus on the closure orders and terrorism designation of a number of Palestinian NGOs. We examined the testimony of 3 NGOs yesterday, and today I would like to welcome the 3 additional NGOs we are looking at: the Union of Palestinian Women's Committees, Bisan Center for Research and Development, and the Union of Agricultural Work Committees. I would like to welcome them here and request you that in your testimony, the Commission would like to hear from you on the closure orders and terrorism designation faced by your organization, and more broadly, the treatment of civil society organizations in the occupied Palestinian territories and in Israel. But before starting your testimony, please provide information on you, on your organization and its activities, and the reasons for accepting to testify before the Commission. So we will begin the hearings by inviting from the Union of Palestinian Women's Committees, the Executive Director, Tahrir Jaber, who could not travel for various reasons and is going to appear before us online. Tahrir, welcome, and please continue with your testimony. Thank you.